Hey! So, what day is it? It's hair dyeing day! Look at this mess. Definitely needs some attention. So, I'm going to show you guys how to dye your hair pastel, lavender, lilac, silver. Okay, so let's get started. To start off with, you're going to need a bowl. Now this bowl I only use for hair dye. You can see it's pretty stained. So don't use this bowl to cook with or eat out of because you don't want to be eating those chemicals. Now next we're going to need a tint brush. These you can buy from Priceline or any kind of chemist, pharmacy, hair place. They're about $2. Next we're going to need our dye. Now because I'm in Australia, the easiest one to get my hands on is Fudge paint box. Now this, as you can see, 75 mils, purple haze is the colour, and I'm pretty sure it's about $18.95. And of course you can see the colour that's clear there is very dark, so we're going to need to dilute it with something. So here is a big bottle of conditioner. This is by Pantene. It's just really cheap, almost a litre, 3/4 of a litre. And we're going to be using a lot of that and just a dash of the colour to dilute it. And that means the colour spreads unevenly. Also, the colour is more pastel. And also, it's a lot cheaper because we're not always having to buy one of these every time we dye hair. We're only using about a tablespoon of this. And, of course, we're also going to need a hairbrush. This is just, I got this from Woolworths. It's just a knockoff tangle teaser, basically. It's about $5. And a hair tie, so when our hair, for sectioning our hair while we're dyeing it, and also for when our hair is processing, can keep it tied back so you're not getting conditioner and hair dye all over you. Let's begin mixing. So here is the conditioner, and I'm just going to pump. Here we go. So I needed 2 hands, so I stopped filming. But here is the bowl filled with enough conditioner to basically coat your hair with no water. So it's a lot more than you need when you wash your hair, obviously, because this is basically going to be the dye. We just need to colour it with a paint box. Okay, so I will just open this. Now, to start off with, just put about that much in. Okay, so I'm out of my bedroom now where I was mixing the dyes, and I'm in my bathroom. Now, another thing that I forgot to say that you needed was clothing that you don't mind if it gets dye on, or clothing that's about the same colour as the dye so you won't be able to see it anyway. Now I'm going to get changed because I'm wearing my awesome vintage My Little Pony top. So I do not want to ruin this, so I'll get changed now. So now I'm in my tiger top. I'm pretty sure I bought this from Kmart, so it's just a cheapie. It's a plus size top, and it's about the same colour as the hair dye, so it will not matter if we get dye on it. Beginning of my messy bathroom bench. So here is the dye. Make sure if you have, I don't know if anyone has carpet in their bathroom, but if you have a floor where it'll stain, maybe put newspapers down. I've got tiles, so it doesn't really matter because it can just be wiped up. Now here, I have my hairbrush and hair tie. So I'm going to brush this messy hair. Okay, now as you can see, my hair is lovely and brushed out. Please ignore my roots. I don't do my roots myself. I go to the salon because ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. Okay, so hair is all finished. Now, what we need to do is get some Glad wrap. It's probably backwards, I'm not sure. So, I have no idea what Glad wrap is called in other countries. Like, multi-wrap or something? I don't know. But in Australia it's called Glad wrap. And the reason we're going to use Glad wrap is twofold. First, it's going to stop your hair from going everywhere. Seriously, while we're sitting around with this hair dye on, you don't want it flopping all over the place. Because number one, the people you live with will probably be really pissed off at you. And number two, just, it's uncomfortable. The other reason is because this is mostly a conditioner mix. It can easily just dry out into gunky, gross, just, it feels horrible. So you don't want it to be all dry because you're going to want to take it off before it's ready. So this will also keep the heat in, and the heat means your hair follicles open up and allow the colour to be soaked in. So I'm just putting this around my head a few times and then basically just break it off. Oh yeah, rocking that look. Seriously guys, this is going to be like all the rage this summer. Or winter, if you're in the northern hemisphere. But it'll be summer here soon. Very excited. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the ridiculous mess I have made in the bathroom. Be right back. Okay, all clean now. So, what I always do is I grab the things I used to dye my hair that are all gross. How can you see that? Can you see that? Yeah, and I put them in the shower for when I wash my hair off. so I can wash these stuff and I don't have to do them in the kitchen sink and get where the food goes all gross. So put them in my shower. Okay, so now I'm rocking the plastic head look, and I've gone back to sit in bed because I don't have college today. So I am going to talk to you guys about the pastel hair questions and explanations, I guess, that I get asked for on Instagram a lot, in real life, and just on Facebook and stuff. So let's get started. So number one question is, how did you get your hair that colour? And well, what you've seen today is obviously not the only process that I do to my hair. First, your hair has to be bleached. And to get your hair, especially if you can kind of see with my brows, you can see what colour my hair is naturally. And to get your hair to the stage where you could put pastels, now when we're talking about pastels, we're not talking about other fashion shades like really dark blue or the teal colours or a dark pink. We're talking about pastels like mint green, pale yellow, lilac, lavender, like pale rose pink. The kind of shade that I've dyed my hair today, the purple. And to get it to this kind of fashion shade, that's what they're called generally in hairdressing, you gotta bleach the crap out of it. Unless you have really like albino hair, you're gonna have to bleach it. Even if you do, you're still gonna have to bleach it to get it to open up the follicles of the hair so it can soak in the colour of the dye. Because if you have really healthy, strong, never been touched with dye, virgin hair, it's not going to soak up this conditioner mix. It's just going to stay in there like a conditioner, just go wash right back out again. So you're going to have to bleach it a few times. Now, to get my hair from like this kind of brown colour to a really pale yellow, I had to get it bleached twice at the salon, and then with a toner that did lift a bit. So a toner with a developer, not a shampooing toner. So I just went in there, got them to do it. And yes, it was quite expensive, but if you're going pastel, you need to do it. And also you kind of only need to do it once you've got it good. You don't really need to do it again, unless you're swapping between lilac and mint and different colours. So my hair got bleached, and then I went home and started dyeing it like this every roughly 2 weeks, because this kind of dye is not permanent. They say semi-permanent. They mean basically 4 washes most you can get out of this kind of colour. I only wash my hair once a week. That doesn't mean I don't have a shower. It just means I don't wash my hair. So you're kind of going to have to sacrifice the kind of fun shower times, washing your hair or washing my hair, that you normally have every day. I used to wash my hair every day. Now I wash it once a week. So another thing is, how damaged is your hair? Do the fashion colours damage? Isn't having such weird colour hair damaging it? Technically, fashion colours do not damage your hair at all. They're basically a conditioner. it's like a deep conditioning treatment we're putting on our hair. The purple stuff in the fudge tube is basically a vegetable dye. So it's conditioning your hair. It's good for it. And also the conditioner is obviously conditioning your hair. So technically no, fashion dyes are really good for your hair, but you need to bleach your hair to have the fashion colours, which is what is bad for your hair. So you could still have really bleached hair and damaged without fashion colours, and it's still damaged. It's just kind of a trade-off, I guess. You have to sacrifice the health of your hair for the colour, fun colours. And I think it's worth it, personally. And personally, I like damaged hair. It's funner to style. You don't need to wash it as much because it stays non-greasy looking. Also, questions I get asked are, can I dye my hair that colour? I have like black hair or Asian hair or, brown hair. And I'm like, yes, you can, but you're going to have to bleach it. And you're going to probably have to bleach it about 3, maybe more times. And that's okay. Bleaching is okay. Hair, this day and age, the only importance of hair is people that have hair for religious reasons and just fashion. Hair is just an accessory. And you don't have to damaging your hair. Like, there's no rule saying you can't have damaged hair. So I just choose, I'd rather have lilac hair than have really healthy hair. As for Upkeep, I've said that you need to not wash your hair very much. And then so if I do this every 2 weeks, it's mean I've only washed my hair twice and it's faded back to that silver colour you saw before. So yeah, I think that's everything. If you guys want to know more, please comment and I'll try my best to answer your questions. I've been kind of into the whole pastel kind of hair, fun colours for quite a while now. So I reckon I should be able to answer all your questions. So just comment and like and subscribe. And I'm going to go leave this on for like 3 hours at least. You don't need to leave it on that long, but I just find it's nicer for my hair. Can really soak it in. And yeah, I will be back with another video, because this video is already way too long, showing how it looks. Bye guys!